Mr. Banks, we have time for a quick, straight to the point, 60-second quiz. Do you want to play? Okay.
I don't guarantee I'll know the answers. But,
What is your all-time favorite Genesis song?
well, probably Duchess.
Yeah, oh, on Duke album. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your all-time favorite Tony Banks song? From solo albums.
Well, that's a more difficult one, really. I can sort of cheat and say the whole of A Curious Feeling, because I sort of think of it as one song, I suppose. There are various songs, and I like Island in the Darkness a lot. There are others as well. I mean, I particularly like I'll Be Waiting, which is on Bank's statement.
Oh, this is a good one.
I mean, you know, there's another song on that album, too, which is The More I Hide It.
Yeah.
Another song I like a lot. You know, but I mean, and there was another one I like a lot is Water Out of Wine, which is on the later album. I mean, it's just, you know, it's a difficult thing for me. Sometimes I'm not really sure it's the song I like, or it's just the mood I get into, because it takes me back to the time I recorded it and all the rest of it.
Is there a Tony Banks song that you really don't like? That you say, oh God, I wish I never wrote that, or something like that?
Certainly one or two did with Genesis. There was the song called The Day the Light Went Out.
Oh, okay.
Which is, I think, one of the worst lyrics I ever wrote, but the music is sort of not too bad. On the Tony Banks album, a track I kind of, when I hear it now, I cringe a little bit at is Don't Turn Your Back on Me.
Okay.
Although I quite like the verse of it, I think the chorus is pretty bad, and I kind of regret that song. I kind of not have done it now, I think. But there you go. It's sort of, at the time it seemed like a good idea, but that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
What's your favorite band other than Genesis?
Well, I think it still has to be the Beatles. I mean, I can't sort of go any. You know, they were the reason I'm in this business, really, in many ways. I mean, and as an overall kind of body of work, there's still no better work. Particularly, for me, the period of Rubber Soul and Revolver was kind of, you know, the most exciting period of music to me of all. So the Beatles would have to be the group.
Did you buy the new box set
Well, no, I'm going to buy it. I intend to buy it, actually, although I understand that I thought originally it was remixes, but they're not. They're just remasters, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is okay, but it's an excuse to buy them all again, I think, and get all the B-sides and everything on one disc as well would be quite nice. So I'm slightly disappointed there isn't any remixing, because I thought some of the things that appeared in that Love album, you know, the Love show, which had remixes of some of the Beatles songs, and I thought some of them sounded really good. Particularly things like I Want to Hold Your Hand and everything. So I just thought there would have been a bit of scope to do something more with some of the songs than they're doing. But, you know, they all sounded great as they were, so there's no need to fiddle.
Did you see the show of this one? Did you see Love?
I did see Love. I saw it when we were in Las Vegas, actually. I did go and see it. And the show is pretty good, but it was more the sound that I liked than anything. I thought the sound was great. I even enjoyed Octopus's Garden, which I thought was something I would never would, you know.
Okay.
But the way they approached it was quite funny. And they had a sort of quite nice, you know, just doing it so sort of with the strings and everything was quite an original idea, and it worked quite well.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how did you like this interview?
Well, you asked different questions, so I'll give you lots of points. I'll give you 9, okay? Because you asked me. I mean, we talked a lot about Island in the Darkness, and I've never talked about that before. And obviously, you both know the music, which makes it a different kind of thing. So I hope that some of your audience also know some of the stuff. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a mystery to them.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Yeah. Before we leave, we heard that Phil said that he can't play drums anymore because of his back injury. Did you get any news from him, or how is he?
Well, he's getting better. I think he can't play at the moment. That's for sure. I mean, but he had an operation which has helped, and he's getting better. And I know that last week he was doing some drumming on. He's doing this sort of covers album that's coming out, and he's been able to drum on some of the tracks. Obviously, the drumming is simpler, you know, than anything he did with Genesis. But but he says it's coming back, and it's sort of working. And for a while, he had to have his drumsticks taped to his hands, you know, in order to play. So it's looking better now. He doesn't need the tape anymore. So. I think in a year's time or something, he might well be back to being able to play properly, but, you know, who knows?
Oh, good. And before we leave, I just wanted to ask you if you were planning on releasing your other solo albums in 5.1 as well, or even just simply The Wicked Lady on CD would be good.
Yeah. A lot of people ask for The Wicked Lady. I mean, The Wicked Lady is not really a difficult thing to do, so we might well get round to doing that, I think. But in terms of the rest of the stuff, my thoughts were possibly that I might put together a kind of a kind of compilation CD was one thought, because there are still a lot of people who've never heard anything I've done, and it would be perhaps a way to introduce them to some of the sort of key moments, and then if they like that, they could go out and get the other albums. But, you know, I haven't sort of just, the idea of doing the other albums is still quite appealing in a way, but Curious Feeling, I felt the sound was inferior, whereas the sound even from The Fugitive, which is slightly rougher sound, but I quite like that sound, and then obviously the later albums, particularly Still and particularly Ink, I mean, you know, the sound was pretty good anyhow, so, you know, Bag Statement is the one that perhaps could benefit the most out of the remaining albums, I think. So, you know, it's a possibility, but let's see how this goes, first of all, and whether I then sort of feel it. You know, well, Nick Davis, who's the engineer on this, he's a good friend as well, and I mean, it would only take a couple of weeks to do each album, probably, so we might do it.
Okay.
So we are very anxious to listen to the new version of A Curious Feeling. Well, thank you so much for this interview. Your songs I've brought so much joy in my life for so many years. So hope to hear you soon. And I think Geneviève has a word for you.
Yeah, well. I just wanted to just thank you for everything you've done. I mean, Island is a masterpiece, and I'm so glad that a new generation is listening to it, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna get new fans, so that's a good thing. And yeah. And if you ever want to come to Bécomo and see the kids, and then you're very welcome. And don't worry about it. And I'm still hoping that I'll get the chance to give you the next edition of the book in person. So.
All right. Well, that's very kind. Well, thanks very much.
Thank you very much for this interview.
God bless you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Okay. Goodbye.